Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heroes of the Week, a new football show. It is live. We are recording this live, and we will just be basically talking about football players, football teams that were really good at the weekend or not so good at the weekend. And yeah, that's the idea here. We have got several segments to go through: team of the week, hero of the week, villain of the week, takeaway of the week, and then, if I remember to do it, because I'm an English teacher, vocabulary of the week as well. Okay, and today
Let's go.
I'm joined by Nrup, who will be one of the regulars, I hope. Hi, Nrup. How are you today?
Hi. I'm actually. I think I got a bit of flu from my grandmother, but yeah, it's okay, manageable.
Manageable, yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Good,
okay. Yeah,
good, 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 good. So, shall we get started with this then?
yeah. Let's go. I'm excited.
All right. Team of the week. Who is your team of the week?
Well, for me, it has to be
What, I
Arsenal.
should say, what is your team of the week, actually? It's better, sounds better, right?
Yeah, well, for me, it was Arsenal. I've been watching the
Will it,
game, and
sorry. Let me interrupt you. Will it always be Arsenal because you are an Arsenal fan?
well, it depends if Arsenal play this weekend, every weekend or not. But yeah, like so far, it has been. Yeah, this time, I would have to give it to Arsenal because of some reasons. We
Give us
played
those
against a
reasons
team.
then. Give us those
We
reasons.
Yeah, we played against a team that we haven't won since 2021,
You mean
and they have
Southampton?
been, yes,
Southampton.
yeah.
Yeah, part of the reason we didn't win a game against them was that they were in the championship. So how can you win a game against a
Well,
team you don't even play against?
that's
So
well, that's I understand. That's one year, but still, in the past 3 games, we haven't taken all the points, and they have always harmed us. And they are this kind of a bogey team, so you never know how they can hurt you. And they did hurt us at the beginning by
Mhm.
scoring the first goal. But after that, things were great, and which is why the curse has been gone. It has been broken.
Yep.
So yeah, it's my team of the week.
Okay. Well, now it's the time for me to give you my team of the week, and you will be massively surprised. And this will also reveal that this show will be slightly different from the previous ones that we used to do, which was which were almost exclusively always about the Premier League. Well,
Okay.
this one is different. It depends on the people that join us, right? So if we have someone who does not watch the Premier League, well, we can talk about their league. I
Okay.
don't care. Basically, my team of the week is Jablonec.
Wow. I was expecting
Jablonec.
Verboa Lahota, but okay.
Verbo Alhota, yeah, the team I used to play for. No, Jablonec. Jablonec nad Nisou. Okay, so just to explain a bit of context here, Jablonec is the city which is located in the north of the Czech Republic, which is where I'm from. And this weekend, we had in the first Czech league, we had what's called the Ještěd Derby. Ještěd is a mountain located between two big cities in the north of the Czech Republic, Jablonec and Liberec. And it was played in Liberec. They were the home team, but they lost to their rival 5-0.
5-0.
5-0 at home. And it was an
Wow.
incredible game. Unbelievable. All the goals, amazing goals. And basically, what makes this even more interesting, what spices this up, or what spiced this up, was the fact that the coach of Jablonec, the current coach of Jablonec, Luboš Kozel, used to manage Liberec. But then they had a new owner coming in. Kania is his name. He's very young, by the way, a kind of a rich young guy who bought the club, bought Liberec. And he did not like Luboš Kozel for some reason, even though Luboš Kozel was doing a really good job. Objectively, he was doing a really good job at Liberec, but he wanted someone new. So he brought in Kovac. He's also a decent coach. But now, Jablonec hired Luboš Kozel, So this made it absolutely incredible game for Lubos Koza, who wanted to show everyone that this was a mistake, right? That they fired him. I don't know if they fired him, but they did not extend the contract with him or something like that. So basically, it was his revenge against his former club, 5-0.
Wow, it reminds me of how
I
Villa.
had to pick Jablonec. I will
Yeah.
not always do this, by the way. I think most of the time I will be picking Premier League teams. Honestly, this week I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, wow, I did not expect that as well. I mean, 5-0 must be a great win for you. But yeah, this move seems familiar. The story seems familiar to me because if you remember, Emery, he joined Arsenal,
Right.
and then he went to Villarreal. He beat us in Europa League, and then he went to Aston Villa, and then he harmed us twice, which costed
Right.
us the league. So it sounds familiar. So, but
It's
yeah, it's great.
it's what you call extra motivation, right? When the
Yeah.
manager plays, when there is some sort of grievance, right? The word is grievance. You always have extra motivation to show everyone, to prove everyone wrong, to show people that they were wrong about you, right? And Liberec, they just thought this would be a walk in the park for them, this game, because they are richer than Jablonec. They have more fans. They are just the bigger club, out of the two, definitely. But Jablonec has started the season way better, and Lubos Kozol is doing an incredible job at Jablonec.
Wow.
He has managed to get a lot of points so far this season. Like, I don't think anyone expected this sort of result, in the derby, in the Yeshit derby. Okay,
Sounds
Noop.
good. Sounds great.
By the way, I know there are people watching us live. Guys, feel free
Wow.
to leave comments.
I'm being watched. Wow.
Yeah, you can leave comments as you watch us. And basically, this is the concept, right? We're gonna we're gonna give us our team of the week, then hero of the week, villain of the, and so on. And you can do the same, right? So tell us, what is your team of the week? And just put it in the comments, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, absolutely. It will make the show more interesting for everyone. Now, so who have you got for us?
It's going to be quite cliche, but I think he deserved it. For me, it has to be Saka because of him, because of his contribution. We finally had a nice win against Southampton, comfortable win, and yeah, like I think all of us are buzzing right before the international break. So yeah, Saka, 2 assists,
Bukayo
1
Saka.
goal. Yep, Bukayo Saka,
Mhm.
our star boy. 2 assists, 1 goal. Can't ask for anything more.
Yeah. Now this is the time. This is the one time when we have exactly the same hero of the week. This may happen here that we name the same. We have the same pick. It's absolutely fine. Also, I don't mind if some guests, when they hear that someone has picked a player, they go for someone else. That's fine as well. They have sort of two options. But to be honest, for me, I couldn't find anyone better than Bukayo Saka, as you said. 1 goal, 2 assists. And also, this is the most important thing of all. He's in my fantasy team.
Oh, lovely. Is he a vice captain or captain? Or nothing?
You can guess.
Just
vice captain, which doesn't
Yeah.
give me anything because I captain Haaland.
Okay. Yeah,
Should have trusted him more because he got a lot of points. I think a lot of points.
But I would like to give a shout out to Danny Welbeck for scoring the winner against Tottenham.
The journeyman.
The journeyman.
Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
He used to play for United for a long time. Then he went to Arsenal. Now he's at Brighton.
Yep. So yeah,
but
good
of
shout.
course, anyone that helps beat Tottenham is a potential hero of the week as well.
Hero, yeah, for sure.
Okay, then. Who is your villain?
That has to be tough. Uh, I'm not sure actually. How about you start first?
I can start first, so which gives you more time to find
Yeah.
someone quickly. You can always pick the ref. It can always be the ref, Noop. Any
No,
ref,
no.
any referee from any game. All right, listen. My villain of the week will be. It's connected to the Jablonec game that I talked about at the beginning of the show. The new owner of Liberec. Listen, I quite like the fact that somebody so young and successful, joins the league, brings in the investment. I quite like the idea of it. My problem with this new owner, Kania, his name is Andrei Kania, is that he appears to be too arrogant. You know, sometimes you just
Yeah,
have to stay on your feet and let your team do the talking rather than just use like words which don't then match what's happening on the pitch, because now he looks like a fool, honestly, after this result. Basically, he had said before the game, I don't know when, but I heard that he said that Jablonec are not even an opponent for them. Basically, he wants to measure himself against bigger teams, better teams, right? He even, I think, in one of the press conferences at the start of the season, he even said that he wants to aim for the cups, and winning the league with Liberec. That's fine. That's fine by me. But don't just malign the other teams like that, right? It's a rival. Jablonec is your local rival. It's just, I think this is, there is a phrase in English. Pride. It goes like this: pride before the fall, right? It's like
yeah,
that,
I
isn't
agree
it?
with you. Yeah,
Pride comes before the fall. So that's what happened here, I think. Too arrogant. And now you're punished. So maybe you will learn from it. He's very young, but just have respect for your opponents, at least. You know what I mean? All right, Noop,
yeah, I agree with you.
have you got a villain
Yeah.
then?
So my villain, yeah, I do, and it will be this pundit
Pundit.
from La Liga, who's yeah, he's a spokesperson,
Okay.
and his name is Jose Luis Sanchez, and he claims that as of now, Vinny Jr. is better than Lionel Messi at his prime in
Oh
terms
my
of
God. That's
some dribbling or something. Now imagine this is like some proper PR,
yes.
some
Somebody
PR
kicked him
nonsense.
in the head or something, right?
Well,
What happened?
I think Madrid just gave him a few $100,000 or pounds or I don't know euros, I
But
guess,
but
because
didn't he
this
didn't
was
he
going out of
succeed?
hand.
Because now you are quoting him on this famous show. So he must have succeeded with the PR, with that marketing trick,
Well,
with
he did,
this.
yeah, good for him. But
But it's
again,
like, no,
many villains succeed in their missions. So he has. To me, he's a proper villain. Like this is really terrible. Like
yeah,
you're comparing a
comparing.
mortal you're comparing a mortal to an immortal. So in simple words, you cannot do that.
No,
Messi
definitely
is
not.
Messi. Like
Yeah,
Messi,
okay. Messi's
yeah,
Messi.
like
Can
yeah,
you
like
compare
he
Ronaldo to Messi though?
no. To me, Messi is
You see,
Messi.
now I'm starting to think that you're biased, because if you can
Well,
compare anyone to Messi, it must be Ronaldo, right?
well,
No,
Ronaldo. Well, you can compare him in some aspects, especially when it comes to UCL, when it comes to fitness, in terms of longevity. But yeah, of course, like putting my bias aside, like you're comparing him with Vini Jr. I mean, you know, Messi when he was as old as Vini Jr., he had four Ballon d'Ors. He had four Ballon d'Ors, mate. You
Ballon
cannot
d'Or.
compare such. Yeah, he was just casually winning
He
four
won the
Ballon
World Cup
d'Ors.
now as well. He has got
Yeah,
the
he won the World Cup.
South
Yeah,
American Cup. He won it twice, I believe.
exactly. So I mean, like have some respect. It's a
Well, Ronaldo
joke.
won the Euro once, but yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, well that's fair.
Anyway, the
You know
point
what?
was
This
him
is fair.
saying him saying that Vini Jr. is better than Messi in his prime. He said that I'll tell you what is the quote to quote. Vinicius is better than Messi, and that's the reality. In my opinion, they're comparable players, but they differ in
I think
dribbling.
I think
Vinicius
he
dribbles
made a
more.
mistake. Sorry, finish the quote.
Yeah, the point was like he says that Vinicius, when it comes to explosiveness, dribbling, he's better than prime Messi.
Okay,
I mean,
listen, it's the reality, but it's his reality. It's
yeah,
his
that's
reality. It's
yeah, well,
fantasy. It's fantasy.
yeah, well, we
That's
can we
all it
can
is.
do we can have all this quantum reality podcast or a show somewhere else. But come on, this is football. We talk about football that is played in Earth, that is played in Europe,
Is
that is played
it?
under normal conditions. We don't. Yeah, I mean, this is
True.
unnecessary.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, let's do this one. Right. So, what do you think?
I think you should start first. Takeaway of the week.
Takeaway of the week. So it could be anything that you take away from this week. And
Okay.
for me, it's gonna be a player. Yeah. And it's Vítězslav Jaroš.
Okay.
So after some time, we've got a
Yeah.
Czech goalkeeper in the Premier League. He's actually Liverpool number 3 for the season, but Liverpool number 2 is ill. And
Kelleher.
Liverpool number 1 got injured in their game against Crystal Palace this weekend, which was quite close because Liverpool went 1-0 up for a long time. And that's how this game ended. But I think it was like around the 80th minute, Alisson got injured. And it was Vítězslav Jaroš, of all people, who was brought on the pitch. And he had his debut, his goalkeeping debut for the first Liverpool team, which is, it's great. He's a young talent. I think he's about 23 or something like that. He was on loan last year playing for Sturm Graz, and he won a double with this Austrian team in the first Austrian league. So he's a really decent goalkeeper. He was also part of the squad of the Czech squad in the Euros. So he's not a bad goalkeeper at all. And this is great because Liverpool are top of the league, right? One of the biggest clubs in the Premier League. And to see Vítězslav Jaroš start for Liverpool, and also the way he played, very, very confident and made no mistakes, made a few decent saves as well. There was one situation when there was one player going, was it Eze? I think maybe it was Eze going alone on him. To be fair, he kind of scuffed the shot, but still, he stayed. He was composed in that situation. Vítězslav Jaroš and made a great save. So yeah, this is my takeaway of the week, and I hope there will be more opportunities for him to shine at Liverpool.
Wow. For me, it has to be. Can I start? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So for me, it has to be Manchester United. I mean, they have made their worst start to Premier League season. 8 points, 7 matches. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it has to be something. I mean, they just created history, so it's crazy. Like if you think of it,
I
the
saw the
amount of
first half of the
yeah,
Aston Villa Manchester United game, which happened today, a few hours ago, and I thought they were not playing that badly, but
they
they
were
they
not,
got
but
it was a draw. It was a draw in the end, a
it was a
0-0
draw in
draw.
the end. Exactly, and I mean, yeah, I mean, Onana he gets his clean sheet. They get 1 point. The
Yeah.
game is shared. But apart from that, I mean, the amount of investment. If you look at the squad, if you look at their bench, I just don't understand why they still back
Yeah.
Ten Hag or what's the board
I don't
doing.
I don't
But
even
it
think
has
it's the manager's fault because now we have seen several managers with the
mm,
same kind of issues, right? So it looks
exactly.
as if it looks like the issue is somewhere else.
It seems like it. But the problem is that the response and the pressure that Ten Hag is getting, I'm not sure about that. Like I think he's slowly
No,
losing the dressing room because if you look at the players' reaction and stuff
no.
like that, yeah, it does look like he's losing. He's losing something.
Yeah, you know what doesn't help? Like the way he presents himself in the media.
Mm.
I think, sorry, but both you and I would do a better job of talking in the press conferences. Like we both you and I have more charisma than this manager, in my opinion. Honestly.
Well, I
Like,
thank you for that.
he's not charismatic at all. Just the way he
Mm.
talks, and he's always like looking
I
for
mean,
excuses
mm,
and and just always repeating the cliches, and he's just so uninspiring. And okay, it shouldn't matter, right? If you are a
mm,
manager of a club and you are not good at talking in press conferences. The Czech Republic team used to have one manager called Jaroslav Šilhavý who was terrible at it. But the
okay.
players liked him. The players liked him, because they just followed him, I thought. Well, some of them at least. My point is that I think if he's like that in the press conference, there is also a chance he might be like that in
In
the
the dressing
dressing.
room. Yeah,
He
I agree
or
with you.
during the training sessions, and maybe he's just uninspiring for the players, and it's hard for them to show their best. I don't know. I don't want to be a judge of that, but there's something needs to change there, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see it with the body language of the players, and you can just see in the results. But I don't
Yeah.
think. But I definitely think that there is something behind the scenes as well. Perhaps it's scripted. Maybe he's been told to say the same things over and over, or something like that. We
Yeah.
don't know. I think it's worth a takeaway to know that
Yeah.
Manchester United, one of the
Mm.
biggest clubs in the world, the king
The
of
only.
Premier League at the to date, they have been struggling. They have had their worst start ever.
Yeah. Well, actually, if if you if you are saved in a Champions League game by Harry Maguire, if you have to rely on Harry Maguire scoring an equalizer in a game against Porto, then there's something wrong with your team.
Yep.
Anyway, we have got a comment from Martin. Thank you for watching, Martin. And he is responding to what we were talking about regarding Bukayo Saka and the fantasy Premier League, which I play, you don't. Hopefully, you will in the future. We miss you. We miss you there.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Right. Yeah. Same as me. He's in his team, but no captain. Yeah. I was considering to captain him actually for a long time, and I had the captaincy on him during the week, but then I changed it for Haaland after watching a video of an expert, a YouTube expert. I have to follow my
Wow.
guts, not just be swayed by some experts, YouTube experts.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Next time I'll ask you.
Perhaps, yeah.
Maybe that would help. Okay, Nrup. Well, this will be up to me to do, but if you have something to contribute with, I don't mind with any of you guys. Yeah, actually, you know what? Anyone can contribute, but my vocabulary of the week is what I like when you said there are kind of a boogie team, and basically you were talking about Southampton. You said that
Right.
Arsenal haven't won against them since
2021.
2000. Was it 20? What was
That
it?
was the last 2021. That was our last week. That was our last win.
2001.
21.
Oh, 2021.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
was our last win.
that's not too long.
Well, 3
Sorry,
years ago.
I misunderstood. I thought you said 2011 or something.
No,
But
no,
2021.
2021.
Well, that's
Yeah, it's
like
been a
2 years.
while.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah, it's been a
Oh
while.
my God, Rupi, you're really making a big deal out of this.
Of course. I mean, look at us, man. Look at our standards. It's like how how
Okay.
Arteta said, it's the Fogian standards.
Anyway, bogey team. Yeah, just to explain what's a bogey team. So a bogey team is the kind of team that you almost like fear because you always struggle against this team, right? So every team has a
Yeah.
bogey team, and maybe it's almost irrational why you keep losing against this team or why you don't keep winning. Maybe it's irrational, but it just keeps on happening anyway. So that's a bogey team for you.
Yep.
Okay then, Rup. I think that's going to be it for today. Unless you have something else to add, we can
Well,
leave it there. This show
I
will
think- I
be
think-
shorter than the ones in the past.
I think I'll be resting for now since I think I got some flu, so yeah, I'll
Okay.
be off for now. But I'm looking forward for the show,
Yeah. Well, you
and
will
I'm
always
hoping
be
for
part
some
of it if
nice
you want.
comments.
And we can have
Yeah,
more guests here as well. Like the screen, we can have a lot of people on the screen here, and they can give us their opinion. If there are a lot of people here, then we will have to just keep our ideas shorter, to the point. We will have to be to the point, which is hard for some of us.
yeah.
And yeah, so that's the idea, guys. Don't forget that I also have a podcast called the Footgrish Podcast, where I talk to a guest about a topic. Usually, it's somebody's team, and we just discuss a match or something like that. And yeah, that's available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And most of the episodes are here as well on this YouTube channel, on the Teachers Dayak YouTube channel. So please, if you like what I do here, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to support it. Okay, Nrup, you take care,
Cheers,
man.
man. Take care, everybody.
Everyone, thanks for
See
watching.
you. See you in a
Bye bye.
while.
Cheers.